Welcome back to Men and the City. In today's short video, we are going to talk about respect versus likability. So I've got a little bit of a hike, but should be another short one for you. Every time I think about masculinity versus femininity, one of the key distinctions that springs to mind is one of respect versus likability. Females thrive on social proof, on acceptance, on being part of a group, on creating a nest of sorts based on family, friends, and community. And that makes perfect sense. That's what they should do. They have to raise children. They have to cultivate networks based on likability. Ironically, of course, women tend to not like each other, and so much of the tension that exists between them is passive aggressive. Well, men obviously have been encouraged to behave this way since the rise of feminism and the emasculation of men in the corporate world and so forth. But to my mind, what's more important than likability is respect, respectability. And respectability, in some sense, is almost the antithesis of likability. The reason I say that is people often conflate likability or somebody liking you or thinking you're fun to hang out with or spend time with actually respecting you. And the reality is that the two have absolutely nothing to do with one another. Respect pertains, I think, a lot to what Oscar Wilde said, which is, I judge a man by the quality of his enemies. If you are a strong, assertive, masculine person, one of the things you'll experience pretty quickly is that you cultivate enemies because you take positions on things, because you have opinions, because you are uncompromising in certain ways. Now, I'm not suggesting that being inflexible or uncompromising is essential to masculinity. It's not. But on certain issues, on certain principles that you really believe in, or certain disciplines that you practice, you should absolutely be uncompromising and inflexible. And that aspiration to principle, if you will, which is a form of moral excellence, in my opinion, that is going to rub certain people the wrong way, isn't it? Hence the nature of the conundrum, which is likability versus respect. Here's the important difference, though, and this is what's really crucial, I think, to take away from this short video. People can like you, they can dislike you like the weather. In other words, it will come and it will go. 1 month you'll be best friends, the next month you won't hear from them, that sort of thing. But if somebody respects you, even if they dislike you, but they respect you, that respect will last. It will persist over long periods of time. And so, in some sense, there is a choice in respect versus likability. Do you want to be liked so that you can be invited to certain events, or so that you can have a wider social network of people that you may be on good terms with, but are sort of unreliable and don't really respect you, or may not even really like you? Or do you want to vie for respect? And respect, as I said, means on some level that there is conflict, that there is opposition, and that causes friction. But to me, that's essential as a masculine man, especially if that respect is cultivated on the basis of uncompromising or inflexible principles that you really believe in. Stay tuned for more, and we'll talk soon.